Well, here we go again. It's me once again bringing you another episode of Tales from the Dark Multiverse, where today I will be taking you to a world where my creation is my destruction. And without further ado, let's get right into it. In the vast expanse of space, nestled among the twinkling stars, lies an uncharted planet shrouded in mystery and danger. This planet, known only as Planet 9 by the galactic community, is a place where the very essence of existence is put to the ultimate test. For those brave or foolish enough to venture there, it is said that once you enter the atmosphere of Planet 9, you are forever trapped within its ethereal grasp, doomed to wander its treacherous landscapes for all eternity. This tale, however, does not begin on the distant planet, but in the heart of Earth's bustling metropolis. Here lived a brilliant scientist named Dr. Evelyn Reed, a woman driven by an insatiable curiosity and an unwavering determination to unlock the secrets of the universe. Her life's work revolved around a single obsession, deciphering the cryptic messages that seemed to be echoing across the cosmos. For years, Dr. Reed toiled away in her high-tech laboratory, analyzing strange radio signals that defied conventional scientific understanding. The world dismissed her findings as the ravings of a mad scientist, but she pressed on undeterred. Driven by an intuition that these signals held the key to something truly extraordinary. She delved deeper into her research. She noticed an eerie pattern. The signals seemed to emanate from the same location in the night sky, a region so remote that it was almost impossible to reach. Yet something about this anomaly drew her in, beckoning her to uncover its mysteries. With the help of a small team of loyal colleagues, Dr. Reed began to piece together the puzzle. They discovered that the signals were not random, but rather formed a complex code that hinted at the existence of an advanced alien civilization. The implications of this discovery sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Could this be the breakthrough that would prove once and for all that humanity was not alone in the universe? Or was it merely another dead end in their endless search for extraterrestrial life? As they deciphered more of the code, they realized that the signals were leading them to a specific location in the uncharted regions of space, a place that had never been explored by human hands. With trembling hands, Dr. Reed made the decision to lead an expedition to this uncharted territory, hoping to unravel the secrets that lay there. But as they approached their destination, a sense of foreboding washed over her. The readings from their instruments became increasingly erratic, suggesting that they were entering a region of space unlike any they had ever seen before. As their ship pierced through the veil of the unknown, it was met with a blinding flash of light, and then everything went black. When Dr. Reed awoke, she found herself lying on a cold, metallic surface. Groaning as she sat up, she realized that she was no longer in the familiar surroundings of her laboratory. Instead, she found herself in a strange and unfamiliar landscape. The sky above was a swirling vortex of colors she had never seen before, and the ground beneath her feet seemed to shimmer and change with every heartbeat. As she stumbled to her feet, she noticed that she was not alone. Several of her colleagues were also unconscious on the ground, their faces pale and their bodies still. With a surge of adrenaline, she rushed to their side, frantically checking for signs of life, but it was no use. They were all dead. But it was when she turned to the source of the strange signals, the reason they had come to this uncharted planet, that her blood ran cold. There before her eyes was a massive, intricate machine humming with otherworldly energy. It was clear that this was the source of the strange signals she had been studying for so long. But it was also clear that it was not of this world. As she cautiously approached the machine, she could feel its power coursing through her veins, both terrifying and exhilarating. Suddenly the machine whirred to life, bathing the landscape in a blinding light, and when the light subsided, Dr. Reed found herself face to face with an entity beyond her wildest dreams and nightmares. It was a creature of pure energy, a being of such advanced technology that it seemed almost divine. Its form shifted and changed before her eyes, taking on shapes and textures that defied human comprehension. It was both beautiful and terrifying, a sight that would forever be etched into her mind. As the being approached her, she could feel her own energy being drawn out of her body, leaving her weak and drained. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. She was utterly helpless, as the being enveloped her in its ethereal embrace. Then, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the being vanished, taking with it several of her colleagues. All that was left behind was the humming machine and the faint glow of its otherworldly energy. Dr. Reed, drained and traumatized, stumbled back to her ship, desperate to escape this nightmarish planet. But as she touched the control panel, she realized with horror that the ship was dead. The journey to Planet 9 had taken its toll, and there was no way to repair the damage. They were stranded. With a heavy heart, she looked back at the machine, now silent and dormant, and knew that their fate was sealed. The being had taken what it needed, and they were now nothing more than prisoners on an alien world. She and her remaining colleagues were left to wander the strange landscapes of Planet 9. Forever haunted by the terrifying presence that lurked within its depths, they searched for a way out, a way to contact Earth, but to no avail. They were truly alone. And so it was that Dr. Reed's greatest discovery became her greatest prison. The Planet 9, which had held the promise of galactic wonders, had instead become her tomb. As time passed, the explorers lost hope of ever escaping the clutches of Planet 9. The once vibrant and curious scientists turned bitter and resigned to their fate. Their days were spent wandering the desolate landscape, searching for something to break the monotony, while their nights were filled with nightmares of the strange being that haunted their dreams. Yet amidst the despair, Dr. Reed refused to give up. She continued to study the machine, hoping to find a flaw, a weakness that would allow her to escape. She analyzed its hum, hoping to decipher its language, and examined its structure, searching for a way to override its defenses. She was determined to find a way out, even if it meant sacrificing everything. One day, as she was examining the machine, she noticed something strange, a small, barely perceptible change in the frequency of its hum. It was a subtle shift, easily missed by anyone who wasn't paying close attention. But Dr. Reed had been studying the machine for months. She had become attuned to its rhythms and could detect the smallest of changes. She quickly realized that the change in the machine's hum was no accident. It was a message, a communication from the being that had taken her colleagues. With renewed determination, she focused on the machine, trying to understand the message it was sending. Days turned into weeks as she worked tirelessly, fueled by coffee and the faint hope that she might be on the verge of a breakthrough. Then one night, as the Planet 9 bathed in the eerie glow of its alien stars, she heard it. A voice echoed in her mind, a voice that was both familiar and strange. It was the being, reaching out to her across the vast expanse of space and time. It told her things that she didn't understand, things that were beyond her current understanding. But she could feel the emotions behind its words, the curiosity, the wonder, and most importantly, the loneliness. The being was reaching out to her, not as a conqueror and its captive, but as a scientist and its colleague. In that moment, Dr. Reed realized that she had been wrong. Planet 9 was not a prison, it was a sanctuary. The being that had taken her colleagues was not a monster, it was a teacher. And the machine was not a weapon, it was a doorway. As the realization dawned on her, she felt a sense of peace wash over her. The fear and resentment she had harbored for so long melted away, replaced by a profound sense of wonder and excitement. She understood now that she was not trapped on Planet 9, but chosen to learn from a civilization far more advanced than her own. So it was that Dr. Reed, the last surviving member of her expedition, embraced her fate on Planet 9. She learned the ways of the beings, delving into the mysteries of the universe and unlocking secrets that had been hidden from human eyes for millennia. Her mind expanded, her understanding of the cosmos deepened, and she became more than she had ever imagined possible. But as she delved deeper into the mysteries of Planet 9, she couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness for the lost souls that had been taken before her. She knew that she had been given a great gift, but it was a gift that had come at a great cost. And so it was that Dr. Reed, the last human on Planet 9, became a legend, a whisper in the stars, a reminder of the price of knowledge and the burden of discovery. Her story serves as a warning to those who would seek to unlock the secrets of the universe, a reminder that sometimes the truth is a heavy burden to bear. As we reach the end of this chilling tale, let it serve as a reminder that our thirst for knowledge and discovery can lead us to both wondrous heights and terrifying depths. It is a tale of cosmic proportions, of bravery, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of the unknown. So until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and remember, The universe holds both wonders and horrors beyond our wildest dreams.